Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about Stranger Things 5 because, we haven't talked about it in a month and everybody already forgets it existed, or they're trying to forget it existed. And it's very interesting what is going on here. We had Matthew Modine, who played Papa, Dr. Brenner, come out the other day on social media and basically say he's not happy with how the show ended.
Well, he didn't say it. He was sparse in his words, but he used very pointed words.
He used very pointed words, and he basically destroyed Netflix with one word, which was nope. People asked him if he liked it. They asked him if he liked it, and he said nope, and that was it. And so then, like a day later, they announced that they're bringing the stage play to Netflix. They're actually filming the stage play, and people are like, boy, that would have been nice before you dropped season 5 so we knew what the hell was actually going on.
Yeah, the only reason we knew it was going on was because Squid King had been a big fan, and he kept up with all that stuff, and he had actually read like the plot of the stage play and stuff before, so he knew about it. Because I remember he mentioned it to us before we even had the next season. And he explained what was going on because he knew from that reason. But if you didn't know that, then you were completely clueless. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, it was a mess, right? And I think everybody can agree that season 5 was a mess. I know people were trying to defend it, but it was a huge missed opportunity. What?
I said, who is defending it? Because I haven't seen many people defending it.
Some people tried to at first. I mean, it was like, it just, I don't know. The more, I think what's going on now is that nobody's talking about the show. Like, that basically all the interest in this show, and this was a huge deal, especially for millennials and Gen Z, particularly Gen Z. This is a huge deal. They were making comparisons to being like the Gen Z Star Wars and all of that. And I'm like, well, congratulations. This is the Gen Z Last Jedi. And this is the moment that you broke the fandom. And they've got this animated series coming up. I don't think people are going to watch it. I think they're so checked out now. And they know how it ends. And they're already talking like, oh, we're going to add all these other characters. This is canon, but we're going to add all these other characters that we never mentioned.
They said that you never mentioned them before. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. But whatever. None of it makes sense. And they're going to try to milk this thing until they can't milk it anymore. And this reminds me of how Netflix was going to have the Witcher cinematic universe. And then, like 2 seasons in, they just completely destroy the show and any interest in it. And they have to move on. Now they're just like, yep, hurry up and wrap it up. And I think that's what's going to happen to Stranger Things. I just don't see it. I don't see it ever coming back. I just don't. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you get woohoo if you do. Woohoo. So check this out. This coming from IGN. And I love this BuzzFeed headline, though, first. It said, Matthew Modine just dragged the Stranger Things finale with a single word, and yikes. The word was nope.
It was.
The word was nope. Modine, who played Dr. Brenner, a.k.a. Papa, in season 1, recently shared a video of himself on Instagram, and in the comments, a fan asked if he liked the series finale, and he said nope. From there, he was asked by another viewer, does Papa believe in Stranger Things episode 9, which would be the conformity gate that it was all fake out? If you're thinking, wait, the season only had 8 episodes, we'll explain it in a second. Now, I think everybody knows the deal. Modine's response to the question clearly echoed his distaste for the episode, hoping so for the fans.
Yeah, but there isn't. I just think it's funny. They're just like, it's like, nope.
Yeah.
Papa's not happy.
So they said, interestingly enough, Modine has been a vocal supporter of the theory for a little while now, and this isn't the first time he addressed it. At the end of January, the actor shared a clip of himself dressed in character with the caption, waiting. It could be inferred to the actor as alluding for the wait for the secret 9th episode, and unfortunately, he's still waiting. That'd be kind of, I'm sure he was just playing along, but it's probably like, I'm waiting for my cameo that I never got in this season.
Finale, yeah. But he's kind of dead, so how else? Unless it's a flashback
or something, or they could have brought him back. It could have been Vecna, messing with their heads or something. That would have been.
But a lot of people said that, like even the ending, they could have been the reason there was no Demogorgons or all that stuff because they're not actually there. They're just being manipulated to fight each other, and that would have been cool. But no, that's too clever.
So what they could have done, and I doubt they'll do it, is they could have pulled an Evangelion and basically redo the second half of season 5 as a movie, and then just give us a better ending. but turn everybody into Tang at the end of it or something, but they didn't do that. But they said the Duffer Brothers, this is what's funny. The Duffer Brothers, co-creators and showrunners of Stranger Things, have ruled out a Stranger Things sequel, saying making such a thing would come across as a gross cash grab. That said, more from the show's universe is already in the works, such as a live-action spin-off with new characters and a Stranger Things cartoon series. And also we're bringing the Broadway play, which I'm sure they just let everybody come in for free, right?
The cartoon series is a cash grab. Like, they're too old to do it, so let's do it as a cartoon, and we'll just make a bunch of shit that didn't happen is never mentioned again.
They should do it like back in the 80s. They had, do you remember the Happy Days cartoon?
Vaguely.
Okay, so they had this whole era where they were taking sitcom characters and they were giving them Saturday morning cartoons, and the cartoons were freaking ridiculous, like the stuff that was going on. So the Happy Days one was probably, they had like Happy Days, Punky Brewster, Mr. T, and they were ridiculous.
Hey,
but
I like the Mr. T and the gymnastics team. Thank you very much.
it's almost like you can see them sitting around a table and be like, what's popular? Oh, A-Team and Mary Lou Retton. Okay, Mr. T's got a gymnastics
Dude, he had a gymnastics team. I love that cartoon. I used to watch it all the time, but I was also a gymnast. So I was like, yeah.
There you go.
And I love Mr. T, so,
Who doesn't love Mr. T?
But, well, according to people now, until, 2014, there was no, diversity, inclusion. Everybody hated people that weren't like them, which isn't true.
Mr. T was the A-Team for most people. Like, you could just do the A-Team with just Mr. T. It wouldn't be the A-Team. It'd just be A, and it'd be Mr. T. Or just T.
I pity the fool who thinks that the people from 2014 on are correct.
But speaking of so the Happy Days cartoon, the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
I do vaguely remember that. I do remember Punky Brewster also.
Time travel. They have an alien UFO lady from the future with a time machine and a talking dog, and they time travel.
Oh,
now,
yeah, until you mention this again, I'm like, yeah, I remember in this, yes.
And Wolfman Jack does the intro. Go look it up on YouTube. It was quite a thing. And I remember being a kid, even Happy Days is already way past its prime, but I was just like, this is the dumbest shit I have ever seen in my entire life. But then the show itself, like Happy Days, was pretty dumb a lot of times because that's where Mork came from. Like there were episodes where Mork, and so it's like they've done the alien thing, but time travel, I'd like to see Fonz go backwards and unjump the shark. That's what they need to do with Stranger Things. They need to unjump the shark, but I don't think you can unjump a shark. I don't have anything to add to that. Sorry. Can you unjump it? So they're gonna bring the Broadway play to Netflix, which is something they probably should have done before season 5 dropped, so people knew what the hell was going on. But also, they didn't do it because cash grab, because people wouldn't go see the play. Right? It just wrapped up. They wouldn't go see the play. It was still playing. And a lot of people want to go. They had record numbers the week before season 5 dropped. So, again, cash grab. Netflix can't resist heading back to Hawkins from Screen Rant. Stranger Things is not over yet. And Netflix will not let the global phenomenon die quietly because money.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, this is funny. They said even stars from the series expressed disapproval of the series ending. They're talking about Matthew Modine. Collider reports the streamer is set to release a filmed version of Stranger Things, the first shadow, a Broadway play that dives deep into the origin of Henry Creel, played by Jamie Campbell Bower. Performances previously scheduled from February 10th to the 14th have been canceled to accommodate filming the show. So
are they going to film it with the people that were actually in the play? Or are they going to bring Jamie Campbell Bower back to the play like they had him there for 1 or 2 showings? Are they going to bring him back to do it again to tie it into the show?
That'd be kind of funny. No, they said it's the original cast, but performances previously scheduled have been canceled to accommodate filming of the show.
People are going to be pissed if you were there for this.
Yeah, but that tells me this was a last minute decision.
Oh yeah, obviously.
And so that tells me that they're looking at the backlash and they're like, how can we save this? Oh, okay, let's do the Broadway play. We'll dump it on Netflix. It'll explain things a little bit better, and then people will be happier with.
No.
It's you can't jump the shark. I'm sorry. But yeah, they said the first shadow is written by screenwriter and film producer Kate Treefy, who is a staff writer and story editor for Netflix's Stranger Things series. Is that one of the ones that told them it was a really bad idea to go not the Upside Down, whatever, Planet X, Dimension X, whatever, and there's like literally nothing there but a desert, which makes no damn sense.
I don't know. I know the guy that said it. There was a guy who was like, "What about the Demogorgons or something?" And they're like, "Huh."
I don't think they give a shit. I don't think they care. I think the people working on the show,
they're not. It's going to be different people because the ones they're off onto things at other places, aren't they?
Yeah. So that's what most people think happened. They think what happened was the Duffer Brothers got their Paramount deal, and they just pretty much are just like, oh yeah, shit, we got to finish Stranger Things. Okay, we'll just yada yada yada. They fight the bad guy at the end. It's like, if I were Paramount, I'd be like, bitch, I want to see how you're going to end this story so we know where you're going with it, because we're not going to have another Stranger Things situation. And I'll be honest, I did not think that we would be in this position with Stranger Things, because season 4, I mean, it was kind of out there, but it was very promising. And it felt like there were some stakes, and then they just like flushed it all away.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell are you doing? So there we go, guys. It sounds like they're pretty desperate here. So anyway, we're going to wrap this up.
Yes.
Papa hates it. Papa hates it.
I thought that was funny. It's just like, nope.
Nope. Just nope. All right. So please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.